Michaela, Grace, you gonna be helping me make some cookies?
Yeah.
Alright, first we're gonna need 1 stick of softened butter, but ours is cold out of the fridge, so we're gonna put this in the microwave for a second. You got this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hey, good job. Alright, let's put that in the microwave on defrost for like just 30 seconds or so and see what happens. Oh no! Okay, you can eat it. Now throw your package away. Now, which one is round? Because that's the one that always goes on the outside of the bowl. That's how you can tell without having to always dissect your mixer. I got this new mixer as brand new. My daughter-in-law Max gave this to me for an early birthday present. Isn't this awesome? Am I even plugged in? Oh no, I'm not plugged in, but I will be. Here we go. Plug this in. Plug it in. Plug it in. Oh my god. Got it in there. Now let's make sure it's actually on. Oh yes it is. Look at that. Okay, we have half a cup of butter here. And we're going to need half a cup of peanut butter. But we better do our dang sugars first because that's going to be messy. Hold on. We are doing half a cup of brown sugar. Packed brown sugar. Or you can just, if you scoop into your brown sugar, of course, it always happens when I'm trying to show off, huh? Scoop into your brown sugar here. And if it's overheaping just like that, then when you pack it down, it's going to be a half cup of packed brown sugar.
Did you?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you ran away to eat peanut butter, so I had to start the video. We want cookies sometime today, don't we?
Yeah, but you
okay.
Have to wait.
Okay, we need half a cup of white sugar or cane sugar is what we're using. Oh my. Now guess what we get to do? Wait, we forgot the peanut butter. So hold this so I can fill it up. This is why we wanted to do the peanut butter last, so we didn't get our scoop all mixed up. It's a half a cup of butter. Oops, got some on my finger. It's a half a cup of butter, half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of white sugar, half a cup of creamy peanut butter. You better use this to get it out. Make sure, nope, you gotta scrape it out, baby. You gotta use this to get it out.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay.
Oh, wow, good job. Now,
mixing time?
No, you're not gonna be eating that because we need this little scoop. Okay, Mater, we're gonna need 1 egg. Do you know how to crack an egg without making any shells in there? Oh, good job. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Hand it to Grandma. Now let's go wash your hands, baby.
Can I lick it off?
No, that will get you sick, ding-a-ling. Before we start mixing, though, we're going to preheat the oven. Bake 375. Yep, most cookies are 350. This one's 375. All right, May. Let's scoot it closer right over here. And now you put your bowl in there. Keep going until it says click. Now we got to make sure this is on large. Push down and turn. And now you got to turn it so this part says number 1 on very low. Well, that's looking great.
Yeah, I feel like I want to lick it.
Does it smell like cookies already?
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to lick
no. You can't. There's that raw egg in there.
Well, can you turn that up here?
Now you got to turn it to number 0. number 0. But let me show you. If you go like this to that, now we can kind of flip it off of the beaters. There we go. Yeah.
Can I break
Nope, you can't. There's eggs in there, sweetheart. Okay, we are done with the beaters. And we're done with this. That sure makes short work of it. Oh, shoot, we need salt. Okay, we need, it always gets salt everywhere. Carefully get 1 scoop of salt. This is 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Make sure it's nice and level. Tap it off. It's not level. That's too much, dear. More. Keep tapping. Wait, let me check now. Let's use your finger to spread it out. Oh, there we go. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Dump it all, spread it all around, dear. Come on, don't get the peanut butter on it. We need to dip that into the baking soda next. All right, now.
Can you say it?
Yeah. Okay, now you're going to need this. We need 3 spoons of baking soda. You got to make sure they're nice and level. There you go. There's 1. So we're doing 3/4 teaspoon. Oh, that's not level. You're going to ruin the cookies if you put too much. No, that's too much. Here, let Grandma help you here. There you go. That's about level. There's 2. And 1 more.
Can I have a scoop of that?
No, this is baking soda, dear. You can have a scoop of this if you get heartburn or something. But you don't want to eat it dry. You want to get it.
Well, my heart has got a heartburn.
You do got heartburn right now?
Yeah.
I doubt it. You're not going to eat that. Put it in the cookie mix. Come on. Don't get it dirty. There we go. Now tap it off. Now you're going to need some flour, girl. Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to hand it to you. We're going to need 1 1/4 cups of flour. Whoop. I got flour everywhere. Did you see that big dust I made? Okay, 1. That's a little too heaping, isn't it? And I just roll my flour container into my scoop so it doesn't pack it down. And 1/4. Oh, look at you. Good job, dear. And now we got to stir it. And stir it very slowly, or all the flour will get out and ruin our cookies. Good job.
It looks like it's snowing. I need help. I cannot do this.
It's a little tricky, huh?
Yeah, my back is hurting, so I need a break.
Oh, you need to take a break? Your back is hurting you?
Put this one away.
Oh, okay. I'll leave the ladder out, dear. All right. You could mix this in with the mixer, but it's really just, you don't want to over mix it. It's just easier to do it like this. And then you just keep on pushing it down until you don't see any more flour. If you do this with the mixer, you'll have to stop and scrape it down a few times. I just got 2 small cookie sheets here and a small cookie scoop if you have one, or you could just drop it by little spoonfuls on here. And I don't know how many this is going to make because I usually make big double batches. But my daughter requested I make small enough for a small batch. Because you can always pre-make this ahead of time. Put it into these little balls and freeze it. I like to stagger my cookies out like this, and there's less chance of the sides all sticking together. Oh, scooch over, you little shit. This is an ungreased cookie sheet. When you're doing peanut butter cookies, there's butter in those, so it greases itself as it bakes. And you can only bake 1 sheet at a time, or they won't turn out great. Get yourself a really large fork, or a small one if you don't have it. And we're going to put little crisscrosses on them, just like that. But don't push them down too much. Just about 1/4 of an inch. Might be a little less than that. And here's the easy way to do that. Yep. And then you just kind of rock it as you go. And if it's sticking to your fork, that means you're pushing too hard. All right, go through, push all of them down like that, and then just kind of rock it off of there. So if you go straight up, then you're going to pull all the pieces off. That one's crooked. You can't really adjust it without restarting that cookie. And then you go back through, and you do that tiny little mark, and you hardly push it all on the second go round. We're just making a party design. There you go. We're going to bake these for 10 to 12 minutes. So we're going to start with 10 and see where we're at. Right in the center of the oven. And in the meantime, we'll get this other tray ready. Look at that. We scraped that bowl clean. It was exactly the right amount. Oh, I believe this is 2 tablespoons. I will double check for you, though. Oh, yeah. How many cookies did each sheet hold? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, a lucky number 13. So it made 26 cookies total. Almost forgot to crisscross. You want to do this while that dough is still slightly cold. Ta-da! We'll be ready to go in 7 minutes. Or you could just place these into your freezer, let them freeze, then put them into a storage bag for later. This should last months and months and months in the freezer. High sugar, high fat. Oh. Oh my. Yeah, you see that? Oh, let me turn that off. You see that tiny little crisp brown right there on the edges? All those little cracks going through the cookie? That's how you know you've cooked it for long enough. And you don't need another couple minutes. Unless you like extra crispy, crunchy cookies like my husband does. Ooh, okay, we'll be back when these cool to show you what they look like. And sound like. And taste like. Yum, they smell so good. Okay, that other batch just went in the oven for 10 minutes. Do not try to take these off the cookie sheet until the next batch is timed up. As if you do this less than 10 minutes, your cookies will break and crumble and stick to your tray. So don't touch them for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, these ones just came out. You're going to notice they deflate a little bit. So you expect that. Now you just give them a little twist. Make sure that they're free. Don't take these off till they've sat for 10 minutes. And then you can stack them up over here. Oh, they smell so good, huh, Chloe?
Grandma, can I help you with this bit?
Oh, you just want to taste a cookie, don't you?
No, I want to help.
Well, how about you can help taste a cookie?
Okay.
Okay, so pick one up and crack it in half so we can see the inside. Over here. Ooh, is it nice and soft and chewy? Or is it crunchy and crispy?
It looks a little crunchy and crispy.
Well, take a bite. Let's see. Is it still warm?
No, not so much.
So what do you think?
It's yummy.
This is definitely a good recipe, huh? This came from my 1978 cookbook.
1978 cookbook?
Yep, it's so good. Every time I've ever tried a different one, then the cookies are just not the same. This is the real peanut butter cookie right there.
I like peanut butter cookies too.
All right. See you guys next time.
Bye.
You've been my star, and I'd be your sky.